Economic collapse is faster than any of the wars that would happen because of prolif. Once one major country's economy collapses, it would set off a chain reaction that would cause other countries to launch nuclear weapons. This is empirically proven. The failing economy of Germany after reparations led to World War II within just a decade. Even if it takes time to rebuild medical infrastructure completely, the plan at least saves emergency room costs that would otherwise have to be spent. Waltz indicates that prolif would be slower than Danny Burdick because states don't all develop nuclear weapons at the same time, and it would take years for them to build up their arsenals before conditions became right for the kind of shootout that Utgop was talking about. And even if it's likely the countries who have nuclear weapons will shoot them, the U.S. has not ratified the CTBT since 1996. There is no risk that not ratifying it now would trigger the impact quickly in countries like Iran and North Korea would just ignore the CTBT and proliferate anyway. And time frame should be the filter for all other impacts because impacts that have a higher magnitude and longer time frame can always be solved by intervening actors, but short time frame impacts have higher likelihood of happening because there is not time to prepare for them. And case solves the dissent and economic interdependence of conflicts of the states who would proliferate would not launch the nukes that they'd build up at each other if they knew that their economies were intertwined with countries, know that their economies overlap. It's less likely that they would nuke a country who they know is their trading partner. And history proves it. After World War II, during times of growth during the 50s, no wars escalated, even if there was a Cold War, because countries were so economically interdependent and the dissent is not true case. International cooperation on healthcare does not matter because the U.S. still refuses to give healthcare to illegal immigrants and misses the boat of all of our internal links down to disease. Disease not going forward will concede that both the disease doesn't spread and the disease are too fast, too slow, and will kill off the host quickly. Next we'll handle the peak oil stuff here. This does not take out our economy advantage because none of this evidence assumes healthcare. Healthcare is uniquely key to the economy. It's 60% of the overall healthcare sector, and the healthcare sector solves the impact of peak oil because it would do things like create jobs. So even if the economy is failing because of things like stagflation from the 70s when peak oil was actually happening, healthcare would uniquely create more jobs by allowing people to get involved in the medical sector. Next bit of bioweapons. Even if the risk to bioterrorists fall, the impact is huge. Bioweapons uniquely have a capability to spread through everywhere across the globe because they use humans as a virus to transmit them to each other. And he says there's no capability for bioweapons, but our evidence indicates that states would provide terrorists with bioweapons because they uniquely know that the U.S.'s Achilles heel is the fact that their medical infrastructure success means that states who are anti-American would have a unique incentive to give bioweapons bioweapons to terrorists to launch the United States. And now we're to econ. Only arguments here. First, that it doesn't cause war, but cross-reflecting the impact of that is empirically proven, and he has it the wrong way around. People go to war to boost their economy. They don't go to war because their economy is actually flourishing. It's empirically proven during World War II. Germany went to war because of the economic decline after reparations, and statistics prove it too. The U.S. GDP flourished right as it entered World War II. This means they have a unique incentive to enter a war because they know that once they start doing things like selling arms, it will produce more jobs and bring back more money into the economy. Next, they see the status quo solves, but doesn't evidence also that assumes that healthcare sector. Healthcare is 16% of the overall U.S. economy. If that sector collapses, the entirety of the U.S. medical infrastructure will also collapse. Go to CTBT. We're controlling uniqueness. ISIS is better than any piece of evidence they read. Ace in one, he cites vote count because the Spectre and Franken, the CTBT has 60 votes, but there is zero way that it can get to the 67 needed to ratify the treaty. The entire premise of the GOP strategy is to block everything that Obama does. It's empirically proven Obama could barely get 3 votes on the stimulus, and one of those votes is already switched to the Democratic Party, meaning that vote should be counted with the 60 votes that are already needed to ratify this, that are already on board with the CTBT. There's zero way that he can convince 7 Republicans to get on board with the CTBT. None of them have come out and supported them. I did Pepsi challenge. I dare to produce a piece of evidence that says that a single Republican senator has actually come out and supported the CTBT. And piece of one is our evidence is written by an insider. Isaac specializes in national security issues in Congress. Now Congress's means that he has unique political knowledge and the climate around ratifying CTBT in Congress. Their evidence is from an NYT staff writer. There's no way that he would know what was going on Capitol Hill the way a political insider would. And C1 is our evidence is predictive. Their evidence is just indicative of people who are on board now, but our sense people who will get on board and other votes that will uniquely be gained applause. And these points it takes their momentum arguments into account. Even if there is momentum, very small minority could always be able to block the treaty. This is what happened in 1999 when the CTBT was about to pass. A small minority of GOP senators was able to block it then. Even if there is momentum, they would still be able to block it again. And the uniqueness controls direction. Link senators can't vote twice. lobbies either one pass the plan can't make it, and the plan can't they cannot pass rights. Next, the link turned out with their link or sheet evidence indicates that lobbies and business interest groups uniquely have an incentive to support immigration because they know that they can get labor cheap if they support illegal immigrants. The GOP also knows that if they support immigration, they have a better chance of re-election. They know that immigration is the reason that the Democrats are in control now. They want to look like they are taking a better stance on liberal issues to get the support of the moderates for immigration. Winning out lobbies is key to get the CTBT because they would stop pressure and throw over for business issues.